back. I am the Budokai Bro, and today we are going over all of the new Goku, Vegeta, and Cooler card details, um, as well as going over like what their super attacks look like. I have not spoiled myself yet, so still a secret. I've been avoiding the YouTube all day. It's like almost 8 o'clock my time, so 8 o'clock p.m. Right? What? Art-wise, these guys kind of whatever. I know they'll probably have like a cool glow around them, but I want to just look at like what they do. This is after the morale boost. I don't even know what that means. Probably some sort of like transformation. Probably like Alright, so this looks like it is after morale boost. Is there one from like before? Yeah, it looks like they just changed the clothing. They look like joined forces. Movie heroes, whack. Joined Forces movie heroes 170, additional Pure Saiyans 30. Meh. That's really good for joined forces, but we just got a movie heroes leader. I feel like these teams are going to be like remarkably similar, um, with like a little bit of overlap between them, right? Uh, so let's look at what they do. Like I'm just looking at this as all of the Goku and Vegeta units, like literally all of them, are probably on this team. You're still probably going to run Tech Godku for your tanking under Movie Heroes. He's going to be 200 here, Movie Heroes and Pure Saiyan. You got this is a 200 for um, the Tech SS Goku, Carnival Goku. Uh, it looks like remarkably similar to just the God Boys, right? I think these guys maybe have a better leader for some of those units. Key 3 attack and defense 150. Not bad. Reduces damage by 20%. That's 20% is kind of whatever. Plus an additional key 1 per type. Okay, so they get 3 key per tech orb. Launches additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack. Okay, plus an additional damage reduction 20% for 3 turns from start of turn. Is this after they perform a super attack? Alright, let's reread that. Launches 1 key per type sphere obtained. Launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack. So okay, so they launch 2 supers. Plus an additional damage reduction 20% for 3 turns from start of turn. Okay. So it looks like they have just 40% outright. And they lose 20% after 3 turns. Plus an additional attack and defense 50% and medium chance of performing a critical hit when performing an ultra super attack. Receives a morale boost when conditions are met. I don't know what this unit wants me to do. I don't know what it's trying to tell me to do, right? Like 20%, like 40% is okay. These guys are AGL, so they're gonna get smashed by Cell Max. They're gonna be good on Red Zone, like just because of their leader skill. The 20% damage in Red Zone, that's good. Right? They're going to be really good in the like Omega and Broly, especially with those STR phases that are kind of hard to deal with. But what is the conditions for their boost? Their super attacks they don't stack. It's like a 1-turn raise attack and defense. Blah. They greatly lower attack. That's good for ESBR. Receives a morale boost upon entering next attacking turn after the character performs 3 or more super attacks and receives an attack 7 or more times. Is this an active? Can I control this? Or does it just happen? Questions. All questions, right? Okay, and then this must be... So this still 150. They get 30% damage reduction instead of 20. Plus an additional key 2 per type sphere obtained, so more key per orb. Launches additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack, so they're going to launch 2 supers generally. Plus an additional attack and defense 50%, and medium chance of performing a critical hit when performing an ultra super attack, so they go down to medium chance. Performs a critical hit when the active skill or key is 24. So these guys are good. All right, they're good. I just don't know what they want from me. Like they're gonna get this 24 key probably a lot because they get 4 key per AGL sphere, right? And then key to 150, 30% damage reductions, whatever. Like I know there's more to the game than like Cell Max and Red Zone, but like we need cards that are just gonna beat Cell Max, and this is not it. This is not it. He looks like he'd be a really good like slot 2 unit, like next to Super Saiyan Tech Goku. Um, I just don't know how I feel about this unit. Like they don't stack in any way, shape, or form. Um, just like their super attacks don't change, right? Attack and defense 1 turn. I'm looking at this and I'm like what I'm looking at, like I think the 7-year hours are just better, especially post transformation when they can delay attacks with their 18 key. And they greatly raise defense on the or massively raise defense on their super. Like these guys like they can probably put up a lot of like good damaging numbers, but like we already have 1.5 million ways to deal damage. And I just like I don't know what these guys want from me. I don't know. Like the built-in crit is nice because you'll go like all additional here. Like you know 3 dodge all additional, and I just you might get 3 super attacks off, but only like I don't know how defensively viable these guys are going to be, um, even with like this little defensive race. Like I don't know. I don't know if I like these guys or not yet. I don't know. Like they're good, but I think they're the worst of the 200% LRs that we've seen so far. I think these guys are bottom of the barrel. They don't do anything different. Um, I don't. I don't particularly. I'm not super stoked to summon for them. Let's look at Cooler. Oh. 200% Wicked Bloodline. That's so similar to Strength Coolers. Like the only units that I think are missing on Cooler's Movie Boss's Terrifying Conqueror lead is like. So yes, the only difference between this guy's leader skill and our new Cooler's leader skill is going to be this guy, who in my opinion isn't stellar. I mean the 8% HP is nice, but 100 plus additional attack and defense up to 100%. The more remaining HP, like this is okay. Artificial life forms, key 3, high chance to launch 2 additional attacks, each which has a meat chance to become a super attack. What is that, like 50%, 30% standard super attack? Like kind of whatever. This guy, who I think is still really good, attack and defense 100%. Especially like when he transforms. I remember this guy just being better than when he was, but whatever. Yeah, like this guy, and then this Golden Frieza. Who even under whoa, attack 250. Ooh, this guy's gonna be a killer. This guy, who under 200% leader skill, this guy's gonna be a murderer. Attack 250. So he's really meant to be ran here, but there is not that much like going on. Like the difference between leader skills is absolutely like redundant. All right, here's the cooler art, which is we've known this for a couple days now, so this is still just I think it's really good art. All right, so we got the 200% leader skill. I'm just trying to think of like what his team looks like, but let's get through his passive skill before we really start talking about like what his team could look like. So 10% HP start of turn is nice. No condition really. But you're under 50% or less, you recover additional, so 20% under 50%. It's not bad. 130. Defensive boost, the more HP integrated. Defensive boost, I mean, he's giving us HP, so his defense should always be kind of good. Plus additional key 1. Up to 4. Okay, so AGL cooler, AGL metal cooler here. 10% at the end of turn in which attacker is received. 5% when there's another ally whose name includes metal cooler. That's, I mean, you could do. Is that in the same turn? Okay. Unarmed super attacks, that's nice. That's a chance, though. Great chance, 70% chance, right? And revive. This is really good. Like, this is really good. Like, I don't think he's going to be dealing, like, a ridiculous amount of damage by any means, but, like, STR Cooler's going to be on his team under 200% anyway. So, like, he's going to be performing how we're used to him performing, but, like, we don't need him to deal a lot of damage. The way this guy's kit is actually built is really good. Why, you may ask? Why? Oh, we had an active skill. Okay. After 7 or more attacks in battle or 5th turn, greatly raise attack temporarily 30% HP. This guy's just all about HP regen. I don't see damage reduction as part of his kit. He's got a lot of defense built into his kit and a lot of ways to keep us healthy. A lot of ways to keep us healthy here. So why it's really relevant is like this guy only tanks when you're above 40% HP. This guy like giving us 20% per turn. Unless you get like outright nuked in your turn, like this is gonna keep Frieza tanking. Like he's not a slot 1 unit by any means. This guy isn't, but he's like a good slot 3, right? Good slot 3 keeps this guy tanking, keeps this guy tanking. All right, when you he just keeps us healthy, and he just keeps this Frieza doing all the stuff that he does, right? So key 5 attack and defense, launches additional super attack when HP is 50% or more. Like he keeps this guy going as well. So like the problems like with Wicked Bloodline in the past has been we have all these like stellar, like especially these two, these like stellar turn 1 units, and I don't think we're ever going to get damage reduction like this again, guys. Like I don't think this is a thing. Like Tech God Goku has the 77%. These guys got the even more 80%. I don't think we're gonna get that kind of damage reduction anymore from Dokkan because these guys are still like just staples to their team, and they were released back in like 2019, 2020. I don't think we're seeing anything like 90 again. These guys are so pivotal to like defeating Cell Max. It just completely enables them to keep going. So he fits in the team, but in like just a cool and different way. So I'm excited. I'm definitely gonna summon on this particular cooler for sure. Depending, of course, depending on what his banner looks like. So let's check out these super attacks. All right, let's check out these super attacks. Oh, that tail. Oof. Oof. Damn. That cloud. Ooh. Alright, what are they? This is the Nullify? Oh, snap. Oh, they even got the little whip sound effect? That's good. Oh yeah, that's pretty sick. I am really happy with the cooler animations, honestly. Uh, we'll look at the Goku. Oh, this is. I didn't talk about these guys. That was cool though. That was cool. I like the animation here. Ooh, ooh. Okay, part of that is I knew they were gonna do this. I knew this is like just like a slightly better animated version of the LR kid or Goku Jr. or Vegeta Jr. They kind of just like better animated it with like a little extra stuff, right? Oh, that's awesome. It's like the worst sprite for medical ever. Oh, his lips don't even match. Alright. 130, raise attack and defense, supreme damage. 120. Okay. Are they going to be better than Piccolo? Is the question. I'm going to assume no. Plus an additional attack and defense 50. When facing two or more enemies, me. Launch additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming super attack. Blah, plus an additional. Okay, this is good. So they're getting like 220 when they super. Within the character's next attacking turn, every time. So he crits every time the character attacks 3 times in battle. Performs a critical hit with 7 or more key spheres obtained. So he's got a lot of crit, just all additional. All allies' chance of performing a critical hit 5% per movie heroes category on the team. Only 15. This is like these guys could be like a really good. They have a could be good, but like I don't know. I would prefer if they gave like would it have killed them to do 5% per movie, like 15%, and then like 3 key. 3 key to movie heroes, or 3 key to join forces. Like, I feel like this is all movie heroes. Like this like 15% crit is only relevant to it's all allies per movie heroes, but like if they would have tacked on 5% per movie heroes and 5% per joined forces up to 15%, like that would I feel like 30% for people that are in both would have been I don't even think like OP at all. Interesting unit. Key hungry. I'm not that big. I think strength Piccolo is better, just from my review here. So I need to see the banners before I really make my decision. I think the Goku and Vegeta animations, now that we've seen them, are really good. But the cooler just does more for me and like the teams that I want to run. So I think we're gonna go cooler. I think we're gonna go about like 500 stones for cooler and just see how that goes. But which one are you most excited for? Let me down below. I hope all your summons go great. We'll definitely be summoning on the channel as soon as this goes live. So until then, take it easy, and I'll see you here on the next one.